I'm sorry to call you over, Janet. I would have fixed the disposal myself, but I couldn't fit my hand down there.
There's a candy bar in here.
I know. I put it down there because I didn't want to eat it.
Why didn't you just throw it out?
Yeah, honey. Tell Janet why you didn't just throw it out.
Because if I just throw it in the garbage, it can still call out to me. Dwight, if you just brush off the coffee grounds and guacamole, I'm still quite delicious.
Coming. Ah, evening, Ken. Alice. Wow, 9 o'clock. Aren't most right-wing fanatics in bed by now having silent, awkward sex?
Sarcasm. That ought to serve you well in the fiery hereafter.
We're looking for Janet, actually. We've left several messages on your machine.
Look, I already told you I refuse to believe that Tom and Jerry are gay. One's a cat, one's a mouse. It's just not possible.
This isn't about that. Our towel rack is loose.
See, that happened to us, too. If you just take it off and reattach it to a stud, you'll be fine. Or use an anchor screw.
What spooked you there, Ken? Was it stud or screw? We pay rent. We shouldn't have to adjust our own rack.
Alice said rack.
Just go home. I'm almost done here. I'll be right over.
Thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Oh, it's no bother. In fact, if you'd like to stick around, we were just about to draw a big pentagram on the floor and get naked. There's a little bit of truth in every joke, Nikki. How much is in yours?
Yeah, Nick, how much? Oh, damn this zipper!
God, when I decided to manage my own building, I didn't figure on having to deal with people like that. If they didn't pay their rent on time, there'd be nothing I liked about them.
Well, I'm glad there's a lot you like about us, because we just ran out of checks and the money that give them value.
Oh, that's no problem. You can just pay late. Then I'll just pay the building mortgage a few days late. Then the bank can pay the Federal Reserve a few days late. And then when the president asks me why the whole damn economy collapsed, I'll just refer him to you.
Yeah, look, money's really tight this month. Can't we maybe just pay half and work the other half off?
Yeah, hey, tell you what, I'll go fix Ken and Alice's towel rack. That way you won't have to look at that picture of Oral Roberts. I swear, his eyes follow you wherever you go.
I'll do you one better. You can be my apartment managers, and I'll take half off your rent permanently.
Half off our rent just for snaking a few drains? Oh, we'll do it.
Yeah. We do get to show butt crack, don't we?
Honey, what you do with your butt crack is your business. Speaking of which, when you start going in and out of people's places, mind your own business. Otherwise, you tend to notice things like where they shop and what kind of videos they watch. Dude, where's my car?
What? I love a good mystery.
All right, we locked up the dumpsters, checked the smoke detectors, hosed that poodle crap off the sidewalk. I think we're pretty good at this.
Pretty good? Honey, you're a natural.
I had brothers. You know, it's kind of cool having all this responsibility. We're really making this building tick.
Plus, we're getting half off our rent. And, I didn't mind that little break we took in the furnace room.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna go check the fire alarm. Try not to set it off.
Oh.
Oh, hi. Hello there. I'm Nikki White, the new building co-manager. Is everything satisfactory with your apartment?
Oh, I don't live here. I'm just visiting someone.
Oh, girlfriend?
Yeah, girlfriend.
Hi. You must be Peter. Are you ready to party? Well, I guess she's unzipping the wine.
I was hooked to a machine just to keep my mouth from spouting junk. Ha! They must have took me for a fool, 'cause they chucked me out of school, 'cause the teacher knew I had the fun. But tonight I'm on the edge, that has shut me in the fridge, 'cause I'm burning up. I'm burning up. They're messing with my heart. And they're messing with my heart. And they're messing with my heart. Won't stop messing with mine. Ripping me apart.
Hyperactive when I'm small. Hyperactive now I'm tall. Hyperactive as the day is long. Hyperactive when I'm small. Hyperactive now I'm grown. Hyperactive till I'm dead and
Honey, there's something weird going on with that woman in apartment 26. This guy just went over to see her, and he said he was her boyfriend, but when she opened up the door, she didn't even know him.
Whoa, Daphne, back up the mystery machine.
Wait, there's more. She invited him in to party, but when I put my ear up to the door, all I could hear was this guy going... What do you think of that?
Maybe she's a physical therapist.
No, physical therapy, it would be like, oh, this was more like...
Oh, maybe she's a bad physical therapist.
I mean, maybe we have a hooker living down the hall.
Just hold on. What were you doing with your ear pressed up against her door?
I didn't have a cup.
Nikki, Janet told us not to nose around in other people's business. Now, we are getting half off our rent. Let's not mess this up.
Yes, well, I think Janet would want us to tell her if there was something illegal going on in her building.
But you got no proof that she's a prostitute. You saw a guy and you heard some noise.
Yes, but...
No buts. Just stay out of it. Don't go digging around. You know, don't be nosy.
I'm not nosy.
Really? You remember when you thought Mr. Powell murdered his wife?
I heard a scream and never saw her again.
Yeah, she won the lottery and divorced him. See, usually when people are stabbed, they don't scream, "I'm rich, I'm free, I'm rich."
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, I'd love to be in that number.
I have to talk to you.
Cool. I wasn't up for the big finish. What's up?
Well, there's this woman.
Don't eat that! Send my paycheck.
Anyway, there's this woman who lives next door to us, and I think she might be... a hooker.
Well, how do you know?
Well, every night there's a different guy going into her apartment, and they all look kind of nervous going in and sort of the guilty coming out. Really guilty if they happen to run into the next guy. What's it sound like to you?
Well, it's obvious. She's a pro. The guys shouldn't overlap, though. That's just bad scheduling.
So how do I prove it to Dwight?
Well, you could send him over with $100, see if he comes back with a guilty smile.
Well, he'd come back with a guilty smile, but only because he'd blown the money on pizza and video games.
You know, I'll bet if you could get into her apartment, you'd find proof. Any good prostitute's gonna have a coated black book, colored light bulbs, 5 sets of sheets on the bed. You know, so you can just tear one off after each customer.
Mary, I'm gonna ask you something, just... It's between friends. Have you ever had sex for money?
American money?
What are you doing?
Are you eavesdropping? No. No, I am attempting to deliver this package, which was left unsecured in the hallway. Must be pretty important because it absolutely had to be here by ground freight. Sounds like a kidney.
It's from Personal Pleasures Limited.
And do you know a greater personal pleasure than filtering your blood through a brand new kidney? But she doesn't appear to be home, so if you'll excuse me, I have many, many other managerial duties to perform in private.
God, nosy.
Hello? Is anybody home? Is anybody working in here? just set this down right here. Oops.
You have 5 new messages.
Hey, Kim? My name is Jeff. I mean,
Steve. And I really had just one question.
do you take Visa? Because I get miles.
Kim? It's Mike. Look, my wife's heading out of
Yeah, hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Kim's.
So am I. And you're here because...
You know what? I'll just come back when Kim's here. Unless you're filling in for Kim.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm filling in for Kim. She's being recertified. So, what can I do for you that Kim would normally do?
Why don't you tell me what you like to do?
Well, that depends. What's standard?
You tell me.
All right, let's just cut to the chase. Would you like to have sex with me for money?
Very much.
Yes! I knew it.
But I'm a cop, so you're under arrest.
What? No. Big mistake. I am not a prostitute. I live next door.
Nice. Short commute. Arms behind your back, please.
Listen, before you drag me out of here, arresting me won't bring back your dead partner. Sorry. It's worth a shot.
What do we have here? Caged heat.
This isn't funny, Jupiter.
Not Marmaduke funny, but it's funny.
So, this is what a women's jail looks like. Never thought I'd see the inside of one of these.
Oh, hey, Mary.
Oh, hey, Jackie. Hey, Christine.
Listen, you guys have got to get me out of here so I can straighten out this whole misunderstanding. For God's sake, I'm not a prostitute.
Told ya.
Oh, Nikki, look, I came as soon as I got the message. What the hell's going on?
Well, I wanted to know what was up with the girl down the hall, so I innocently snuck into her apartment, and then this undercover cop came in, and he just assumed that I was a hooker.
Wait, he assumed you were a hooker? What did you say to him?
Well, I kind of asked if he wanted to have sex with me for money.
Jumping Jehoshaphat! You're a whore.
There was a misunderstanding.
No, it doesn't matter, though. You said the magic word, sex for money. That's solicitation.
So you're saying I can't fight this?
Well, I'm saying, who is a jury gonna believe? A decorated cop wearing a wire or a showgirl wearing those?
I can't believe my wife is gonna have a prostitution conviction on her record.
And I can't believe my high school yearbook was right.
You know, there is a way to get this knocked off your record. It's a new thing the city's doing, kind of a rehabilitation program for first-time offenders.
So it's kind of like hooker traffic school? Sounds so bad. What do you do? Just sit in a classroom and take a quiz and watch videos of grisly hooker accidents?
Kinda.
Out of the van! Line up! Move! Move! I'll bet when you all started hooking, you thought it would be just like Pretty Woman. Well, you ain't no Julia Roberts. And I ain't Richard Gere.
Say she's not. I can't believe I'm here.
You got something to say over there, princess?
Yeah, look, there's been a mistake. I may have copped a plea, but I am not a prostitute.
Yeah. And my best years are ahead of me. Take a look around. You may be pretty young things now. Sooner or later, you'll all end up working at a place like this. 1 hour at a time.
Girlfriend, if it takes you an hour, you're not doing it right.
You with me? Well, I'm a dancer, so I'm not really with you. I mean, I'm not against you. Excuse me. Do you want to be the whore school instructor?
Maybe if it had a better name.
Let me tell you something. The first step in changing your ways is to admit what you are. So, repeat after me. I am a hooker.
You are a hooker.
Just as funny as it was yesterday. Once again, I
I told you I'm not a hooker. I'm not saying that.
If she doesn't, we don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Spartacus. Let me make something perfectly clear. If you don't do as you're told, I don't let them erase your record. What do you say to that?
Maybe I'm a little bit of a hooker.
What's that?
I'm a hooker.
I can't hear you!
I'm a hooker. I'm a hooker. I'm a hooker. I'm a hooker. Oh, God. Ken. Alice, what brings you here?
It's Sunday night. We work at a soup kitchen.
Oh,
And you?
we're making a movie. I play a hooker. Spielberg's around the corner. I can't believe I took the rap for somebody else's crime. Dwight, give me the keys to apartment 26.
Why?
I'm gonna give Kim the bitch slapping of her life.
Wow, prison's really hardened you. But you're too late. Kim took off in the middle of the night. She left this letter under our door. Dear nosy apartment managers. Oh, sorry, it's for you.
Sorry, I didn't give you 30 days notice, but I got tipped off, so I split. You're welcome to anything left behind, but I would suggest a lot of boiling.
Ah, hey guys, what's up?
Tell him, Janet.
Ken and Alice want me to kick you out the building. They came to me with some disturbing allegations about Nikki.
Janet, it's not true.
So your wife wasn't arrested for prostitution?
And we didn't just see her downtown shouting, I'm a hooker, I'm a hooker, I'm a hooker!
Well, maybe she meant to hook her of fine rugs, but you didn't stop to ask her, did you?
Look, the woman down the hall was a prostitute, so I snuck into her apartment to get some proof, and the cop busted me.
Well, that's not good either. I don't feel comfortable living next door to trespassers. Janet, I demand you evict them at once.
Just wait a minute. All right, yes, my wife entered an apartment that wasn't hers, but only because she was so dedicated to her job as apartment manager. That's right, she was willing to be arrested and forcibly rehabilitated just so that we could all sleep well tonight, knowing we lived in a pervert-free building. Or should I say, almost pervert-free building.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we all have secrets, don't we, Ken? Little things we like to hide in, say, the back of our sock drawers.
Ken, is that true?
Alice, I'll meet you back at the apartment, but why don't you give me a few minutes, okay, Peaches?
But why?
What part of honor thy husband don't you understand?
I just remembered. We need milk.
Once again, way to get rid of those two.
Thank you. So I guess this means you don't have to kick us out after all.
Nope, but I do need to get those keys back. All right. Looks like I'll be managing this place again.
Oh, I thought you hated it.
To tell you the truth, I sure miss you wacky white people.
Oh, I guess this means we're back to paying full rent. What?
I can't believe, after all your lecturing, you were snooping around in Ken's sock drawer.
I didn't snoop. It was just a guess.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty lucky guess.
Not really. It's just, you know, part of being a guy. We all hide something in our sock drawer. No, no, honey.